Yo, 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 what is going on, everybody? This is Gabriel Santos, and welcome to Chess. Welcome to Chess. Yeah, this is the first chess video on this channel. Um, Many of you, I imagine, don't play chess regularly. Some of you might. But today we're just going to play a game. I'm going to use a guest account and play, hopefully, a beginner. Um, Mainly because I want to win in front of you guys, but mostly because if we play on my main account, we're going to play some pretty high level games, and it's a little difficult to, at least in my first time, focus on playing at my best level and like commentate. And so we're just going to get a chess game going. Hopefully, the person stays for the entirety of the game. It's common for people to like quit on these guest accounts, but yeah, I'm gonna do my best to kind of explain the moves and the thought process as we go along. And if there's some room to talk and chit chat about life stuff, so be it. But yeah, we're on chess.com, guest account, 15-minute game with 10-second increment. That means every time someone makes a move, 10 seconds gets added to their clock, and let's run it. Hopefully we can get a game fairly quick. Okay. All right, so here we go. We're the black pieces. Let's see what our friend on the other side does. So typical, he goes e4. You can see e right here, 4 right here. That's a very standard move. I'm going to go here. This opening is called the Caro-Kann opening, but that's kind of beside the point. Typically, people go here. Yep, and then I'm going to move this here to challenge the center. A lot of people like to do this, but I'm hoping he takes because that's the line I like to take personally. Right off the bat, this guy or this gal has some experience with chess, but I assume not that much since he's taking some time here. But in general in chess, taking the center is a foundational, fundamental principle. But yeah, hopefully everyone is doing good. Like I said, it's my first time like recording chess on my screen and commentating on a webcam at the same time. I'm enjoying it. It's fun. I've always kind of wanted to figure that out. Turns out it's really freaking simple. Okay, I'm not mad at this. So he's challenging the center with 2 pawns. That's a little unorthodox. I'm considering just taking the pawn here, just cause. But this is already goofy. Like, I don't typically see this. This already tells me that he's somewhat new, but at least I assume. Hell, for all I know, he could be a grandmaster, which would be wild. I imagine he's going to pull this knight out. Okay. I didn't see that coming. I think I'm going to pull this out right here. He might take. If he takes, I'm just going to take his queen, screw it, and we'll go from there. But yeah, hopefully everyone's doing good. I apologize for not making a video in like a month. I clearly am working on my sense of discipline and consistency with YouTube, but for those of you who have been on this channel a long time, you are aware of how flimsy my consistency has been over the years. And I did promise I would... Okay, interesting. So he opts to do that. I'm just going to take his queen straight up. I don't mind. Now he loses castling rights. You'll see what castling is in a second. So I have 2 options. I could take with the pawn or I can take with my knight. I'm going to take with my knight so that I can maintain the integrity of these pawns next to each other so that they can be a cohesive unit. He pushes the pawn. Okay, I'm going to... okay. I was going to discover... or not discover. I was going to check his king, but he could just pull that up and that really doesn't do anything. But I would like to... I'm going to move my... Or I can defend, which is an interesting choice. Now I'm going to move my bishop out, develop a little more. It's interesting that he decided to push the pawn instead of something else. That was kind of like, I don't know, a waste. And by the way, if you ever see on the video, the webcam piece, I might have like a squinty, one of my eyes gets pretty squinty. Um, I actually have a lazy eye. My left eye is a lazy eye, and so sometimes I squint to kind of focus. Yes, I can see out of both eyes. Lazy eye doesn't mean I'm blind in one eye. I actually had a friend in high school who thought I was blind in one eye. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna. Okay, I don't. Okay, my issue though is if he. Okay, we're gonna test him out. Test him a little bit. I have a discover attack now on this pawn, and he can't push this because I can take. If he moves here, I'll be genuinely impressed. And in that case, I think we're just going to like scoot this up one and castle and then see what happens from there. Or in fact, I could still take. What am I thinking? Okay. I could easily see this opponent like quitting the game at some point, but hopefully not. Interesting. I don't see the point of that move. If he takes, I take, and if he takes, I take. So we're just going to take this free pawn and go from there. Not only have I taken the pawn, but I've opened up the option to castle, which is something we've been wanting to do anyways. Okay, now the question is, do I want to take with my bishop or my knight? Interesting. I think I'd rather take with the bishop. He's going to take here, I'm going to take here, and then we have potentially a fork, which I think he'll suss out. How? I'm not sure, but we'll see. We'll see if he even takes this. I'd be kind of surprised. So we're up 2 pawns. Feeling good. Queen's off the board. His king is exposed. We're about to castle. We have all our pieces out, so we're looking good. He has literally almost all his major pieces on the back rank, meaning they're undeveloped. So we have the clear lead here as the black pieces, which is obviously our goal. Okay, so he's interesting. I have a couple options. I can take, I can check. I kind of like checking, but I think I'm going to ruin his pawn structure more. I think that's in my favor. Let me just take a moment to think here. Or I can move this up, but Or I can move my bishop back, which kind of is enticing. Let me think here. We got a lot of time here. So like I said, I can take, in which case he'll move his pawn there, and he has a broken pawn structure. Or I can move my bishop back and kind of maintain control of this diagonal, which is an enticing prospect. But he can always move then his knight here and attack the bishop. So I don't know. I think I'm more inclined to take, which is what we're going to do. Okay, so now his pawn structure is severely damaged. We have a bunch of different options available to us. The first thing we're going to do, I think, is castle, just to get our safety in order. And then we are going to charge. Feeling good. We're feeling good. So again, he has his pieces on the back rank. Can't castle. Pawns scattered. Not much activity. Right, look at us. We have our castling. We have all our pawns in order. We have this guy ready to go. All these guys ready to go. We have this. Okay, he wants to go here to attack my rook, which doesn't matter. It literally doesn't matter. And so I think what we're going to do is like just kick him out. If he goes here, I'm just going to move this over with check. I imagine that's what he's going to do. I'm sure I had some better move there, but I didn't take the time to think about it. And that's one of my that's something I'm working on. Just taking more time to think as opposed to like having an idea in mind and just going for it because I'm just like hyper about it. I'm like, yeah, let's do that because I think I want to do that. I'm definitely more of an intuitive player, meaning I just kind of sense what I prefer to do and I just go for it, not necessarily thinking things through. I would say like I'm really good in term like 2 to 3 moves ahead, not anything longer. I just don't put in the effort, which obviously is not in my best interest as a chess player. So here's what's interesting. If he goes here, actually, now that I think about it, it's in my best interest to. He goes back. Wise. Wise. I'm really tempted to go in with check. In fact, I'm just going to do it. Because he either has to sidestep somewhere or block with the bishop, in which case I'm just going to like move in as well. And then he just starts to panic a little bit, so I'm down. But I imagine he's going to sidestep a little bit. And then I can move this guy over here. Bang. Interesting. Well, I give this guy credit for staying in the game as opposed to quitting. Yeah. So it's starting to get wild. um, I'm tempted to hit him with a check just to see where he goes from there, and I don't see much danger after that. So we're just gonna hit him with check. And so now he really has nowhere to go except like back to another dangerous square. So if he goes here, right, I move my knight and now I have discover check. Discover check means I move a piece and now I've discovered a check on him or her. And he pretty much has nowhere to go. If he moves anywhere here, here, or here, I have discover checks with the rook. If he goes back here, I'm straight up gonna fork him. Meaning a fork is when it's a double attack. It's when one of your pieces attacks 2 of your opponent's pieces at the same time. Forks are a staple of the game, and I can see him either quitting or resigning very soon. So he does this, which is not good for him. And so I'm going to hit him with, I'm going to take his pawn. Okay, there's that discover check we talked about. He's either going to move here to try and threaten this or move somewhere here to threaten my bishop, in which case I'll just move either way. We'll see. Yeah, so he decides to move here. He's threatening my bishop, which is completely fine. I'm inclined to, here's what I'm inclined to do. Okay, so we have a lot of time to talk here. His king's in the center of the board, and you don't want that, right? He's exposed. He has almost no one defending him. My king's over here chilling. His king's over here on a suicide mission. I'm going to put this here to kind of freak him out a bit. Because now he can't take my bishop because it's defended. And if he doesn't move this, I'm going to discover check him again. So he's running out of options, high key. Okay, I can hit him with check. He has that actually, which is not really... Oh, interesting. That's actually not a bad move. Do I want to bring my bishop back? Yeah, that's not great. That's really not great. It's almost checkmate, actually, which is crazy. I'm going to move this back to get him in check. He can't go to any of these because they're defended. He can't go here. He can't go here. He literally has to go here. We almost had checkmate right there. That's pretty wild. We almost had checkmate there. That's pretty freaking wild. Okay, so he literally has to move there. So I'm going to move this up after that. I feel like I should be taking more time to formulate a plan, but I'm like caught up in commentating. Or I can let him attack this and then I think that's what we're going to do, actually. We're going to let it be a little spicy. Yeah, so he does that. Okay, hopefully this works out well. Yeah, I wonder if he'll like, I'm gonna move this over in hopes that he takes this right here. I can see him doing it because that was low-key his plan, but I can also see him not doing it because maybe he didn't think that far ahead. He just wanted to eat my knight when it was still on this square. But we're trying to lure him to take this so I can then slide over and pin him. I don't know if I mentioned this early in the video, but in my previous video that I uploaded on this channel, I had promised I would make a video the following Tuesday. And if I didn't, I was going to donate $100 to a charity of my choice. And I haven't done that yet, but I will. I will. As soon as I upload this video, I will. Okay, he's thinking. I'm really nervous that he's going to quit the game. Okay, that's fair. Oh, interesting. I actually really like that. I actually really like that. Okay, we gotta be a little bit careful now. Because he's making threats. I'm gonna kind of hastily do this. And just see what he does. I imagine he's gonna move this back here or something. I don't know. So yeah, for those of you wondering, I started playing chess consistently and seriously back in 2020 when the pandemic hit us all. I had always wanted to get into chess, but it just never really stuck until the pandemic came and all of us were on lockdown and I had a lot of time in my hands, and somehow or another I stumbled upon YouTube videos of grandmasters playing chess, and it was the first time I had watched chess videos, and I was able to just watch and observe how the best players in the game play, and it gave me this motivation to learn and figure out the game, because I had already had an interest in doing so to begin with, and combined with all the time. Okay, so he decides to move there, which is fine. He's defending the bishop, but now I think I'm just going to take, just to get more pieces off the board. His bishop was pretty active, and so I'm more than happy to make that trade. So he for sure is going to take here, which is what we want. And then from there, shoot. What do we want to do from there? We're really not threatening too much. This bishop's kind of just doing nothing, which I hate. I kind of want to open it up. His king's literally just sitting there, so I don't know what I'm waiting for. Could do that. Let me think here. You know what? Let's go ahead and do this. I have no idea if this works at all. But my idea is that I can move here and put him in check. And then he has to move somewhere egregious. And I should have plans after that. I should keep in mind to move one of these pawns up so that I can just ensure a little breathing room for my king. Again, I imagine many of you watching this probably can't follow every single thing that's happening or that I'm saying, but that's okay. kind of like learning a new language, right? You watch, it's common for people to watch like, you know, TV shows or movies in foreign languages to kind of learn the language a little bit. Like I've heard of people watching Dora the Explorer and they learn Spanish. And so, you know, even if you don't understand everything that's happening, just by watching the chess videos and being exposed to them, you'll pick up on things little by little. That's exactly how I learned to play the game. And I, as you guys know, I enjoy the crap out of it. Okay. He's thinking. Again, I give my opponent props for staying in the game. Excuse me. But yeah, so I, you know, I had the time and the motivation in 2020, and I just stuck with it, right? Um, and I'm very, very proud of the progress that I've made as a chess player. It's extremely fulfilling, extremely fulfilling. I feel like we have checkmate looming. Don't quite know where yet. We're up +3 material. Okay, so he moves there, which is wild. I can hit him with the discover check again, which I'm most inclined to do. Now let's think about it. I move this back here. He's in check. Oh, but then he could take that. Maybe I move it the other way. He really can't do anything, though, right? Like, okay, we're gonna move him back. He's probably gonna go here, I think, which is fine. Yeah, he literally has to go here. That's crazy. Again, we almost had checkmate again. Yeah, there we go. Question is, where do we go from here, right? Where do we go from here? I'm tempted to just move this up, but I feel like that's kind of passive. We kind of got him on the ropes here. High key, we got him on the ropes here. I'm going to move this up. If he takes, I just take, and that's fine. Because we're kind of threatening almost nearly checkmate here. In fact, it's going to be checkmate if he doesn't. if he doesn't take this, I move here with check. He doesn't take it. What? Okay, so I can move this here. He has to go here, and I think that's mate. Pretty sure that's mate. In fact, we're just going to go for it without even thinking. He has to move here because this is blocked off. He can't move anywhere here because this is blocked off. So he literally has to go here, and I just hit him with this, and it's over. Fuck yeah. Yeah, he has to go here. He has to go here. Again, he can't move to any of these squares because they're defended. The rook defends this. This rook defends all of this. So he has to go here. He has to go here. And once he's there, I hit him with this, boom, and everything is locked away. Everything is locked away. I know all these arrows seem like very intimidating. Yeah, so he's there. And before he decides to quit, is that not checkmate? How's that not checkmate? I'm tripping. Oh, he can block. Interesting. Ha! That's hella funny. Okay, I'm just going to hit him with that again. He has to go here. Or he can go here. Wow. Wow, it wasn't even checkmate. So again, that made me look really foolish. Damn, I didn't see that at all. So that, I really thought I was going to look like a genius right there. Chess is a very humbling game. I didn't suss that move out at all. He has to go here. He has to go there. Oh man, where do I go from there? Snaps. Maybe here? I don't know. Shit's getting wild. That's so funny. Yeah, chess is a humbling game. As you saw right there, like I thought for sure I had it, I didn't. He's obviously not in a great position, but you know, I need to be a little smart here because it's gonna get dicey real quick. Um, could I go here? And then he takes, and then I go here. No, and then he takes my freaking bishop. That sucks. Um, hmm. hmm. That's lame. My rook is hanging, which I hate. But I think I'm more inclined to just pin him. So if I go here, he's probably going to go here, or maybe here. And then he takes this, which I don't want. I should probably move my bishop, my rook somewhere. Where? I'm not quite sure. Oh, I can't even do that because he has that. That's wild, bro. Okay, I'm just going to go back, honestly. Wow. That sucks. I really thought I was about to get a fucking sick ass checkmate. Oh my god. Again, I have to make sure I move one of these up at some point to avoid back mate. He has 4 minutes on his time. I got 9. Um, I don't have any water nearby. That's just unfortunate. Board is getting pretty wild. We're up 4. We're obviously in a good spot. I need to focus a little more. Again, feel really stupid for thinking we had checkmate. Okay, so he decides to do that, which is quite okay, honestly. In fact, we're just going to hit him with that. So he's going to move this, and now we have discover check again. I imagine he's moving it back. I can't imagine he's going anywhere else. He's probably going to go, like, literally, he's going to go here or here. He has, like, no choice. And I think we might be able to finagle a checkmate situation from there. Where is he going to move? I don't know. He hasn't gotten his rooks in the game, which is interesting. They've literally just been chilling there at home. But yeah, you know, if you guys haven't gotten into chess, I highly encourage you guys to just consider it. It's a timeless game. From what I read, I think like they say that chess was first discovered, like, I don't even know, guys, like the 1400s or something wild, like something wild. It's a timeless game, classic. They haven't changed anything about it, right? It's or they have actually over the years they have, but the main base of the game has been the same way for like, I want to say like centuries. But yeah, you know, just whether it's chess.com or leadchess.com. So he decides to sacrifice the bishop, which wasn't necessary. I think I kind of want to hit him with the... Should I just take? Yeah. What is he going to do next? This is interesting. Really interesting. I don't know if he meant to do that. I don't know why he did that, actually. He just gave up his bishop. He exchanged a pawn for his bishop, which is not an equal exchange. So in general, guys and gals, pawns are worth... Okay, that's interesting now, too. I have a couple options. I think the first thing to note is we're going to... Should we hit him with check, or should I just move? Check. If he moves here, it's mate. But so he has to move somewhere else. Where? I don't know. I should really be able to checkmate him here, but I feel like I'm not going to, which is unfortunate. I really feel like I should be able to checkmate him here, but I'm just not patient enough. Okay, he decides to quit. I think he realized he was in dire straits. I wish I could have gotten the checkmate there. Um, but, and I feel like I missed checkmate a number of times. But, yeah, so here's what we're going to do. Oh, I can't even analyze on that because I'm not, oh, okay, whatever. Well, so that was, that's our first game of chess. Hopefully it was, you guys found it somewhat entertaining. I wish I could have completed checkmate. I'm dying the fact that I like brilliantly weaved all these arrows only to freaking not get checkmate. Wow, the classic. I clearly, guys, I've played chess, but I'm not a grandmaster, obviously. But yeah, hopefully you guys found this video entertaining. Feel free to leave feedback in the comments below. Any ideas you guys have on like types of chess content? Maybe you guys want me to do like a speed run or like start a new account. So we start from like I don't know 800 elo and we move we move up the ranks. And yeah, if you guys have any questions or again feedback, please leave it in the comments below. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.